Hey y'all, it's July the 2nd, 2017, and you're well aware on this channel we don't have tolerance, we do not have acceptance for pedophilia and the people who practice it, the people who defend it, the people who perpetrate this bizarre suicidal behavior on our society. We don't care for that stuff. That's the stuff we don't like on this channel. And of course you're gonna probably see a lot of different trolls who do like it. That's the kind of stuff they do like. We don't like it. We simply don't like it. Alright? So for that reason we've been going over many various organizations that you might want to think about that do have pedophilia all in its midst. You know, institutions where the pedophilia is all interwoven. We've discussed National Geographic. I put them on the spot. They are ran by pedophiles. We've discussed Catholic Church. I went ahead and put them on the spot. In no uncertain terms is it ran by pedophiles. Alright? It certainly is. Alright? Don't have no tolerance for it. So with that in mind, and with that in spirit right now, I want to direct your attention to a channel that many of y'all may have heard of. I know I've been aware of it for some time. Right? It's a channel that I've been aware of, but however, I left a link down below to one of the most recent video activities, video uploads from this channel, and this channel is called Queer Kid Stuff. Alright, so that sounds wholesome enough, doesn't it? Alright, but if you dive into this channel, you'll begin to understand something. Either this channel has one of two objectives, specific goals in mind. Either number one, it's here to acclimate children to the fact that there are all sort of queer children running around, and someone needs to advocate for them and help them through their experience and growing and stuff. Or number two, it's a channel in which it's not for children, but it's absolutely patronizing, and its target audience is a bunch of retards. Like, that's the thing about it. There's no three ways about it. Either this is a YouTube channel called Queer Kid Stuff, and it's directed towards little children, or number two, it thinks you're a damn retard. This Lindsay who runs the channel thinks you're a damn retard and you need to be talked to like a little child. There is no three ways about that. Alright? So with that being already stated, the link below, like I said, it links to one of the most recent of Queer Kid Stuff topics. Alright? And if you want to go ahead and take a look, what you're going to find is a goddamn nightmare. Right? In fact, just specifically, if you click on this video, about 1 minute and 53 seconds into this video, you're gonna see some shit you didn't want to see. Right? And moreover, what you're gonna see is some shit that you do not want your children to see, because the thing is, they'll probably have nightmares, and I wouldn't blame them. Alright, very bad stuff occurring on this channel, and it's been occurring for a long time. Alright, so you make your decision. I mean, it's very ambiguous as to whether or not this is actually geared towards children, this here channel. You go ahead and make your decision, but here's the thing, what I gotta let you know. It's very interesting things to note about this channel. Number one, if you go to this channel, you're gonna realize that this channel has 5.8 thousand subscribers. 5.8, which in the YouTube scale of things isn't all that much, to be honest with you. 5.8 thousand subscribers. You look at the video and the views on the video and the link that I put down there below, it has almost 50,000 views right now. Right, almost 50,000 views. So in no way, shape, or form is the subscribership actually viewing this video. In fact, what I gotta relate to y'all is the exact opposite. People who are not subscribed to this video have all seen this video. Alright? Like I said, you're just gonna have to find out. It's a damn nightmare. The video is almost 5 minutes long, and what you're going to experience is an absolute nightmare that takes place in front of what you would assume to be an audience full of children with puppets and ventriloquists and stuff. Alright, so 50,000 views on that video, less than 5,000 subscribers to the channel. Alright, what you gotta realize is most of the people who came to this video don't like what they've heard about. They've heard about this video. They came to express how much they didn't like it. You will also note that the thumbs up and thumbs down have been eliminated from this here channel. They don't want you to know. Lindsay doesn't want you to know for some reason about the thumbs up and thumbs down. However, what she can't hide, because for whatever reason she enabled the comments, what she can't hide is the comments, and it's very clear. It becomes very clear when you check out the feed to this particular video that everybody who sees this video pretty much disagrees with it. In fact, they're disgusted by it. In fact, they know quite clearly that there ain't nobody got time for this. Yeah, you can't parade in front of our children like this in such a way. Oh yeah, they need some sort of acceptance. No, what you're doing is you're indoctrinating children, or at least that's what it seems like, into your sexual little game, and that's disgusting and unacceptable. So before we get out of here, I want to just go ahead and establish that, you know, there's no law against what Lindsay here is doing with her channel called Queer Kid Stuff. There's no law against it, and free speech says that she should go ahead and do it. I agree. I agree. The First Amendment and the free speech. Lindsay should be able to go ahead and say whatever it is she said. What she needs to know is that nobody agrees with her at all. In fact, it's getting to the point where, damn, dude, maybe we should start inventing crimes or inventing laws to make this criminal, because it is so disgusting. So before we get out of here, let's just run through the comments. And first of all, if you go down through her feed, you're going to notice there are no positive comments. And meanwhile, if you were to watch her video, you'll understand that she is being supported financially through Patreon right now and various other sources, I'm sure. She's being supported for this by a group of people that in YouTube standards is very, very small. She's being financially supported to do something that clearly the public absolutely hates. All right, let's run through the comments. Mama Merkel, she says, keep your kids away from this. Yeah, I would agree. We got Shlomo Shekelwitz, which is obviously a troll account. He says, this is Shlomo approved. Right, and it's weird. I do have to explain that a lot of these commenters, they happen to think that pedophilia might be something that's a master plan that's been dropped on us by the Jewish people, and I don't know, that doesn't really sound like it makes sense, but a lot of people in the feed are expressing that sort of. Pretty much everyone in the feed is against the pedophilia, and a small percentage of the feed thinks that the Jews are to blame for the pedophilia. Obviously, doesn't make too much sense, but we'll continue. Popcorn says, because you know kids need to know these things. You know kids want to see bearded nightmares, basically, on YouTube. That's definitely what they want to see. It's going to make them feel more comfortable. Frickorps Denmark says, where is the 18 plus filter on this video? I don't know if there is an 18 plus filter, but obviously no kid should be let around this ever. Bent's Fullop says, okay, call the firing squad, which honestly, that sounds harsh. Sounds very Nazi-like. Of course, that's probably a troll account, but still, you can understand the logic, right? When he says, call the firing squad, all right? You can understand the logic, not to say that that's a good thing to say, but you could understand the line of reasoning. Blaine Dobson says, this is coming off more and more as satire. One would only hope that what you see on this particular video is absolute satire, but you cannot tell. There's no way of telling. Hamish Baxter says, we're going to need a bigger bog. And you're going to notice that there's a lot of jokes that contain the word bog. I don't know what a bog is, but apparently that's where you throw disgusting nightmares, is into a bog. The irony, when you think that you are helping, YouTube apparently YouTube chimed in on this. They said the irony when you think you're helping, but you're just adding to the divide. There's certainly a divide taking place between folks who are absolutely against this. They're letting their comments be known all throughout the feed, and people who are absolutely accepting of this, and they love the idea of sexualizing children and things of that nature. It's a divide that's taking place. I can assure you that. A lot of people know about this. Jamie O'Leary said, "I will now pray for an asteroid to impact on the Earth." Mass Wolf, he says stuff, meaning when you say queer kids stuff, that's very ambiguous, isn't it? It's very ominous when you think about it. Martin Headdecker, he said social deviant. Yeah, that's what it is. Definitely social deviant. Need to draw the line. Illahog 56B says, "Boo, go back in the closet. That's what a closet is for, to get the hell out of here." People are just, I'm not even going to keep continuing, but what I got to assure you is if you do visit this YouTube video in particular, you're going to find dozens and dozens and dozens and hundreds of various comments left by people who are absolutely outraged and disgusted, and they don't have tolerance. They're not accepting people. They got pedophilia phobia, and there's nothing that's going to sway them. All right. Meanwhile, on the other side of the divide, you have people who, oh, that's just all fine and good. You can have sexual relations, whatever you want, with whatever you want. Oh, it's all love, isn't it? It's all love. It's a great divide that's taking place. You understand? And when a lot of people get concerned about pedophilic justice, people bringing the justice, the hammer of God down on these pedophiles, they think that, maybe we should create more laws so that we not only put these people in jail, but we put them underneath the jail, and we totally forget about their names, and they're done for. Nobody ever remembers them again. All right. A lot of people would get this feeling that maybe we should do that. But before we get out of here, I just want to share that my personal opinion is that we create pariahs out of these people. These people should not have anything to do with our society necessarily. And the fact is, they shouldn't be getting any of our money and stuff like that. They should be absolutely just totally exiled to whatever corner of the country. Put them in their own corner. Let them die off and eat each other because they're savage barbarians, is what I'm trying to describe to y'all. Alright, we have to absolutely, and it's already taken place, but we have to absolutely separate ourselves from these people because they are savage barbarians, and it ain't no saving them. They will want to diddle children and talk to children about all sort of sexual positions and activities, and they're going to want to have bearded freaks all up there to show your child what's normal, what's acceptable, and stuff like that. And they're going to want to talk about all sort of different sexual deviations that you can be, and that is so normal, and in fact it's cool. You're part of the cool kids if you do that sort of stuff, Alright, anyways, it's July the 2nd, y'all, 2017. I'm right there with you with the justice for the pedophiles. Some justice needs to be had here at Queer Kid Stuff on YouTube. Alright, so I'll be holding my breath and waiting on that. I'll holler at y'all.